Born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Fernanda Correa's family has experienced many threats that have become all too common in this city. They've forgotten exactly how many times their house has been robbed and the number of street shootings and assaults they witnessed. And on the day of this interview, while Fernanda's father was on his way to work, he was threatened by a masked gunman. But despite that, they say, it was nearly not as bad as the time they both got kidnapped for 3 hours.
When we leave the house, we are always scared. We are always worried. I don't leave the house at night anymore for longer trips, particularly with the kids. And in the daytime, you go out. If you see a traffic jam, you already think that it's a shootout or a hold-up.
The absence of safety and security has become a major concern for everyone. And the leading presidential candidate Jair Bolsonaro says he has put it on top of his political agenda.
I want a civilian and military police force that's going to shoot to kill.
A former military captain, Bolsonaro has promised to crack down on organized crime at a time when the government has already taken many extreme measures.
Earlier this year, the Brazilian government issued a decree allowing the military to take control over the state of Rio de Janeiro in order to fight gang violence. But since then, there has been an unprecedented number of civilian deaths at the hands of the security forces. But all the people living in these slums are also paying a price.
City of God is one of the infamous slums still controlled by gangs involved in the arms and drugs trades. And according to the Public Defender's Office, military-style operations targeting residential areas have become more frequent and aggressive.
We
already have more than 300 reports of violations of rights, which deal with mistaking someone's identity, invading homes, abusive police operations, and interruption of public services. These violations repeat in all of the favelas in a systematic way.
Living in a shack with her mother and son, Eloisa has spent her entire life in the slum. She depends on social benefits to get by and says it's a constant struggle.
The military intervention is very aggressive when it comes in. And with Bolsonaro, it's going to be even more aggressive. Those who live in the slums, blacks and the poor are seen as criminals. So for us, it's not going to be good.
Brazilians agree that security is a major problem in the country, but there appears no perfect solution. And some fear the promised tougher policies of their new president may make their lives even harder.